Good morning, everyone. I'm Ravindra Rao from Kotak Securities, and I'm back with the Commodities Weekly Roundup that gives you all a gist of what happened in the previous week and what to expect in the ongoing week. A quiet week had gone by as the US dollar index struggled to move higher, trading below the support of 91. Gold and silver moved in a broad range, whereas crude oil gave away much of last week's gains. The US dollar continued to remain weak as dollar bulls are waiting for a risk off move in order to see the greenback rising. Last week, the DXY, that is the dollar index, fell 0.8% to close at 90.83. The US dollar has started this week on a lower note, extending last week's 0.8% decline. The currency has come under pressure amid growing expectation that the US Fed Chairman Jerome Powell will avoid talking on a tapering of bond purchases at the policy meeting this week. US Fed meeting is due on Wednesday, and central bank is largely expected to keep its monetary policy unchanged and reaffirm its support for keeping interest rates low for a long time. Fed's future monetary stance and assessment of US economic outlook will affect movement in US dollar this week. Further movement in US dollar may also be impacted by series of economic data from US, including the advanced reading of quarter 1 GDP, unemployment claims, and consumer confidence. Coming to precious metals have seen holding their ground as the dollar continues to fall. COMEX gold rose as high as 1798 per ounce last week, the highest level since February 25th, but has failed to break past the key dollar 1800 ounce level and ended the week with a minor 0.1% decline. Bulls have failed thrice to keep it above the all important dollar 1800 mark. Similar to gold, silver also rallied sharply earlier in the week, but gave back the gains and ended the week with a minor 0.1% decline. Both metals remain vulnerable in the event that the USD squeezes higher, but if that happens, that would be a short-term event, and as the long-term trend in the dollar continues to be weak. Gold has turned range bound since past few sessions as traders are waiting for the outcome of the FOMC meeting decision this week. The Fed is largely expected to keep monetary policy unchanged and may reaffirm support for keeping interest rates low for a long time. Factors that are limiting gold gains include weak investor interest, concerns about Indian demand and amid rising prices and virus concerns, and general optimism about the global economy and some upbeat economic readings. The moves in gold might remain choppy until the Fed outcome. In domestic market, gold is also impacted by rupee dollar volatility as the depreciation in the Indian rupee has somewhat taken a pause at 75.40 in the spot. A sustained move above 75.40 might further weaken the rupee against the dollar, which might be supportive for Indian gold prices. On the technical front, COMEX gold remains supported near $1764, 1760 ounce, which is the uh, resistance turned support. Until the support holds, the bias remains positive. Similarly, the upside seems capped near $1798, 1800. A sustained break above $1800 would give the bulls the edge to take it to $1820, 1825. On the MCX, gold has taken resistance near 48,400. Similarly, strong support is near 46,900 and then 46,300. Until that holds, the undertone in gold remains bullish. A break and close above 48,400 would intensify the rally and price might reach close to 50,000. In case of COMEX silver, $26 to 26.60 to 26.90 remains a strong resistance zone. A closing break might give bulls the required edge. Till then, a sideways move between $25 to 26.60 is possible. On the MCX, 66,000 remains strong support. Until that holds, bias remains positive for an upside of 71,200 plus. Coming to energies, crude oil finally took a breather after a sharp rally of over 6% a week ago. Although it started the previous week on a firmer note, it lost momentum above $64 per barrel and ended the week with a 1.6% decline. Despite the mixed trade, crude was largely bound in $60 to 64.5 per barrel range, and this trend may continue in the near term owing to mixed factors. On the positive side, supporting crude is pickup in manufacturing activity globally, general optimism about the US and Chinese economy, progress on a vaccination front, supply concerns relating to Libya and weakness in US dollar. However, weighing on price is rising virus cases, especially in consuming countries like India and Japan, which has forced authorities to impose tighter restrictions. Also weighing on price is the first weekly rise in US crude oil stocks in 4 weeks. Crude is also pressurized by prospect of higher supply from OPEC, US and Iran. OPEC is said to gradually increase supply in coming months, while a jump in US crude rig count to April 2020 highs, indicating improving production interest. Iran and Western leaders are also trying to salvage the 2015 nuclear deal, and any success may result in higher exports from Tehran. So, there are mixed factors in place for crude because we might see supply coming in coming sessions, and that might keep crude oil slightly on the lower side. The key event this week is OPEC and LE's meeting on April 28th. OPEC and LE's have already decided to gradually increase supply in the May-July period and may reaffirm the same at this week's meeting. On the technical front, MCX crude oil is still trading below the rising trendline support. Last week, the price registered a double top resistance near 4840 and slipped lower. Support now is at 4520. A closing break below might continue the downtrend for a target of 4280. Till then, 4840 to 4520 would be the ideal range. Finally, coming to base metals, LME copper was the best performer last week with a 3.7% gains, followed by 2.1% jump in aluminum prices. All other metals ended with a gain, with an exception to zinc that ended with modest 0.1% decline. On positive note, the major factor that lent support to metals pack at large was weakness in US dollar index. Furthermore, on global growth front, a recent spat of upbeat economic data from top consumers China as well as US, along with a robust reading of global factory activity data may fan demand optimism for the metal. For the week, apart from economic data from US, focus may be on official manufacturing and services PMI data from China, along with spat of economic data from Eurozone, including Q1 GDP figure. One needs to be cautious over expectations of policy tightening by China, and if that happens, we might see a sharp profit booking in the industrial metal space. Despite mixed cues, we expect metals at last to trade sideways to higher, tracking demand optimism and weak US dollar. However, considering recent gains, profit taking could not be ruled out. To conclude, for the week, one needs to closely watch commodities and the dollar moves as their inverse relation continues to hold. Although precious metal seems well supported, we remain cautiously bullish as any reversal in US dollar could trigger profit booking in the precious metals, especially in gold. Crude oil remains sideways to weak and base metals could continue higher, but we would advise to wait for some profit booking to go long. Data-wise, FOMC interest rate decision would be the focus. Although no change expected, comments by Chairman Powell would interest the traders. With that, I come to an end of this weekly edition of Commodities Roundup. Good luck and trade safe.